We need to get boats and carry them.
We're doing fitness. We're doing faith. We're doing firearms. We're doing camping.
Fire.
Wait, yeah, fire.
Could you imagine that you're like holding up a liquor store, and the end of your night ends up with you in like a upside down armbar full Nelson?
Oh man, this actually
if
went
we
good.
were monetized, this would be the point we would have an ad.
Yeah.
But I legit
insert an ad real quick. Lost something design company.
Lost Signal Design Co. If you guys need a graphic design, please hit me up. If you're a small business and you need a logo, I got you. If you're a salesman, you need to make a fancy social media business card, I got you. If you need a t-shirt, hat, hoodie, whatever
Cover
design,
art, album
I
art,
got you.
YouTube
thumbnail. If you're the owner of a music group, hit them up.
Yeah, all you local artists that can't make a song to get popping, let me get you a good design. They'll help you out.
And
they'll click it. They might click off, but they'll click it.
Yeah.
Carson made all of our art, so all of our new art. That's fire, bro. And while we're waiting, join the Burden Society Discord. If you get in now, I might not ever charge you.
Grateful Apparel. Hit the
link. Might have to pray about it if you charge me.
Yeah, I'm going to pray about it.
All right, he back. All right, let's get the show back on the road.
All right,
he said, check your snap. I deleted my snap, cowboy. It's very unproductive.
Dang, bro. I like that.
He got too comfortable.
That fits into the Burden Society philosophy.
I still got Facebook, but I deleted Snapchat, Instagram.
Sweet.
When you want to see.
So I was doom scrolling.
This convo actually went good because I had most of the notes I had were for next week because I was going to initially just like interview Taylor, but I'm glad we actually just brought him into the fold. And this is really a good conversation. I didn't know if this is something that Taylor kind of vibes with or not, but
yeah, definitely.
That's cool though.
He a Boonie Cat boy.
He can join the Burden Society, bro.
He was like,
yeah.
I probably don't want to get political, and then we just turned into an all-out political brawl.
I was like,
well, I say that because I don't know, like, if certain people want to talk about certain things on their program. I'll talk about it all day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah, we talk about everything, bro.
We don't care around here, man.
I be on that. Like I said, I be on the edge of arrestable offenses. Like, if somebody listens to this and does something crazy, they probably try to impeach me off the podcast.
Man, they're gonna be we go from fajitas and cinnamon rolls to ARs like that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I usually have my gun right here, my handgun, but I don't have it tonight. I feel naked. Y'all don't come up in my house. I do have a rifle right here.
I got approximately enough to hurt somebody if I need to.
You have to get them first. I'll have mine ready.
Mine's in the other room.
I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find a way to mount my AR. Like, cause I want to put it up in here, but I also want to put it in my bedroom. But I don't know how to mount it. Like,
get you some guitar hooks.
I actually have one over here, guitar hook.
Well, how do you want to mount it? Do you?
Well, you can legit just get a couple of different J hooks and just mount them offset of each other, just to where they won't slide off.
Do you want it to just hang, or do you want to like have it secured?
I want it to look cool.
Lock it
and mount up there where my kids can't reach it, cool. But I can access it quickly.
Get you a shadow box that's got lights in it, and hang that on the wall, and then mount it in that box. I feel like that would be pretty lit, bro.
And or just get you some magnets.
Touch ID. You think that would work?
I like the magnets.
My stepdad's father, he has a biometric like entry safe. It's pretty crazy. Bro's got to put his thumb on it.
Cookie.
Ooh.
Cowboy said mount it beside a flag or over a flag. You got the flag lined up there, bro.
Right, other way. I got something underneath the flag right now.
He said,
Taylor,
he's trying to hit me up with that business.
Here what we got. Rate our setups right now and tell us how we could improve it. Our setups.
Oh, you mean like your camera?
Yeah, so remove the Oreo box and the hat first.
Okay, I'll start with Dylan. Let's see. I would make your light brighter. Your light would be a little bit brighter. Yeah, because your background looks dark enough.
I actually am getting a key light. This is actually just a lamp. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would make it a little bit brighter, and then your camera looks like desaturated. That may just be the lack of light. I don't know, but
I have like a filter on me right now, I think.
Oh, so like with
you
me,
did that on purpose?
Yeah, I set it up like months ago. I haven't changed it.
With me, what I do is I have a key light off to the side. As you can see, one half of my face is lit, and then I'll have some type of light in the background. I've got the purple pinkish going on for branding.
Bro, your stuff on Facebook looks really legit, man.
Thank you. That's all filmed in this room right here. You probably wouldn't be able to tell that, but
no,
it's
Hey, dude, I was looking on our stream. You know, on, like what you see right now, we're all kind of a little blurry. And then I looked on Facebook after we got off, and everybody was like so crispy. I was like, okay, I feel a little better because it streams in 720, I think. But
I haven't been able to see you guys in like 30 minutes. I don't know if you know that, but nobody's pictures are on my screen. I know I'm watching you through the Facebook Live.
Yeah. The late,
and none of us can see Trevor either.
He's still here, I think. No, he's not.
Yeah, he's been. I forgot he was here. He's gone now.
RIP.
But yeah, the main thing. There's 3 key components. It's like get your key light, get a backlight, and then clean your background up. That's it. Like if you can have a clean background and then the good lights.
I actually ordered a LED backlight, so it's gonna be a little bit brighter in the back with the LED type light at least.
Yeah. And what would make my setup better right now that I don't have is, so I've got a key light on this side. If I were to have an actual
PC
backlight going on this side of my head, that would be a Rembrandt. And then you got the background already.
So what does Peyton need? Did you already say his?
Well, it's just a general statement. So like for Peyton, get a key light. It looks like you're just kind of illuminating with your computer screen right now.
I got a ring light right now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
it looks more like bluish than the rest of your other lights. So I would get lights that are coherently the same color. It's probably that
lamp in the back making it look, because that lamp in the back is probably like a regular light.
See that the color temperature just changed, and
it's warmer
in here. It matches my lamp now.
Yeah, it seems like your camera didn't adjust it to be white though.
He does have just a webcam though. I'm running a real camera.
Yeah. I'm doing a webcam as well right now, but it's a MacBook.
Dang, that's a crispy webcam, bro.
Yeah,
I know it's surprisingly good.
I'm just running a Logitech C920. I have a GoPro. I just need to get a USB
numbers and all that
extension.
Might know what
be long enough to where I can hook it up.
But yeah, just get a brighter light. I would say put it on one half of your face to where it's more direct, and then get a backlight, and then get a LED. And make sure the background is
that bright enough?
It probably just needed a better camera, Cookie.
I have my
that looks a lot better. What you just did.
I have
an LED backlight, Cookie.
Bro, it changed the color back there now. What the?
Yeah, your camera's adjusting.
Yeah, I just cut my brightness up. The only problem is if we record at 10 a.m. and I'm tired, I will be doing this.
You do that anyway.
And for Carson, it looks like you just kind of have like an overhead light on.
I actually have a lamp right in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wrong about everybody.
Yeah.
So what it is, I think you're actually too close to your background. What you need to do is get further away from your background so the background blurs and you can have it dark back there. And then, same thing, key light, backlight, all that. Yeah.
Sweet. That's awesome. What kind of guns do y'all carry? You carry a gun? Do you carry a gun, Taylor? Concealed?
Yeah,
ever? Or you want to say that?
Occasionally.
Because
I don't care.
It's actually a big adjustment to start doing that.
I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna present mine presentably like Carson did.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely because it's not super comfortable. But
let's see what he's got.
He's just clicking his Legos together, guys.
So this is mine.
Bro, you could show your gun, but I don't know about Facebook. Facebook might be tripping, but YouTube
ain't
doesn't care.
Half a gun gang.
I got a whole gun, bro.
Yeah.
But
got my shooter, bro. Got my shooter.
What is that?
Oh wait,
It's a Canik.
Canik TP9DA.
Oh, okay.
TP9 series, double action
Bro, I love
model.
a Canik pistol, bro.
I actually have the same gun, Cowboy. I'm pretty sure I have well, actually, it's a G3C. You have is that the full size? He has a Taurus G3 9mm Desert Tan.
My gun is unloaded, so I want to show y'all something. So I'm gonna get out of the way of the camera.
All they want you not to do is like anything. Like don't just hold it. Don't cock it or anything.
That's my striker, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is my decocker. So if I press that, it now pulls the firing pin. Well, it pulls the striker in to where then it requires a full trigger pull. And I will do this off camera.
And look, this is something like if we were on Discord or Patreon, we could do the full gambit, bro.
With the double active?
Too late.
We're canceled. But it doesn't matter. We're not monetized.
I did it off camera. It's okay.
It was legit on camera, bro.
I definitely saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Cowboy said you went full sex change on him.
Yeah.
No, I literally did it in my crotch. So
no, you held it
was
up
off camera. I did that on camera.
Yeah, that's what you're not supposed to do.
That was different.
He said you went full sex change with your gun. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
I carry. I don't want to get into the specifics, but because of where I work, I carry, and because of my work's policy, I can neither confirm nor deny all of the places that I carry. But I'm definitely prepared, and I want to know how you guys feel about this too, because I have nice guns, and then I have guns that I don't care if they were to come up missing, and that is what I have on me most days. Is I call it a truck gun, and it's one of those Skies. It's just a cheap little 9mm pistol that if somebody were to bust my window out and get it, it wouldn't really hurt my feelings. And then I have nice stuff too, but my everyday is not like it's not sexy. I'll say that.
Yeah,
my everyday is a 380 Ruger. It's a little tiny.
Is it the LCP?
Like, good carry. Yeah, the LCP.
Yeah.
ABC.
No, that's a good one. We used to sell that at the pawn shop.
Yeah, my gun is a Taurus. I think it's G3C. So it's the compact version of what Cowboy has, but I mean, my dad gave it to me.
Is that the Taurus G3C? Is that a 45 or a 9mm?
And it's pretty comparable to a Glock in most aspects. I think some people call them like a Glock clone. They break down the same way too.
They look cool, but
yeah, I like a Taurus. Man.
It's supposed to be like a kind of a cheaper gun. I was at a gun store one time and I was looking at them and I was like, I told him what I had and he was like, hey, that'd be a good one for like a truck gun. You know,
you can go anywhere right now and find a very decent pistol that'll probably last your lifetime for about $300 to $400, and that'll get the job done.
And it saved your life.
I highly recommend Canics.
Yeah, Canik is the way to go. I've always liked them. Another good brand a lot of people might not know about is it's a Turkish manufacturer. It's called Salimas. And it's the U.S. version is called SAR Arms, but you can get the Turkish version too. But I had one, I sold it, but it's legally, of course, it was transferred. It's a very good handgun to have. I like the way it feels in my hand. It's weighted really good. It kind of sits back in the like crook of your thumb and your forefinger. And that I think I paid like $340 for that thing, and it was a nice pistol for that.
Yeah, I will say that Turkish handguns are like just perfect.
Yeah.
They
See, Turkish handguns and Israeli rifles, bro.
When I was kind of reviewing handguns and stuff to get, I came across this channel on YouTube. They also have a website, Classic Firearms. And this guy went through, some in-depth. They'll do manufacturer reviews, and they did one on Canik. It's a Turkish brand, actually pronounced Canik, and of course they finally make them in the U.S. as well. But they were when they were describing it to when I first started researching them and stuff. kind of referred to them as the Glock killer. Basically, just saying like they're just as good as a Glock,
Can't
if
say those
not
words.
better, for like half the price.
Can't say those words. We're gonna get demonetized.
They say that a PSA dagger is a Glock
That's what they say,
19
too.
clone.
I want a dagger. They
My
have
little
some pretty
brother
cool
just
models.
got one.
They're a good price too, and you get like so many mags.
I have one on the way right now. It's going to be my fun gun because I'm building it. It's going to be like a brown
Oh,
lower,
yeah.
black
That's what
upper
Carson
with
was
a
talking
gold
about.
barrel. It's
I
gonna
want to
look
get
so
a
cool.
gun that I can like customize a little bit and just be my
You can
nice
do that.
gun.
You can do that with the one you got right now.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
You
It's
can
my first
get
gun, bro.
the PSA daggers, all the PSA handguns. You can get them with a threaded barrel as well.
Heck
Which
yeah,
that's what I'm going to get.
you could.
Yeah, my brother just got one of the PSA daggers. My plan is, of course, the
My
handgun I'm about to
brother
get.
has one.
Do what? How does
My
that
bro-
work?
My brother-in-law's
Your
brother.
brother-in-law's brother-in-law. Okay.
Not his brother-in-law, just his brother.
Yeah.
So your brother's brother.
Your brother-in-law's
In-law.
brother-in-law is technically himself.
What? No, that'd
Your
be
brother.
me.
Your
You're
brother-in-law's.
him. You have it.
No, I don't.
That's
You're
you,
him.
bro.
Wait, your husband has one?
Wait.
All right, we'll just move on.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
y'all
Coy
stupid.
Haley is asking Cookie if he's ever had a stovepipe or failed a strike with his cannon.
No,
You probably don't shoot it enough.
I shoot mine pretty regularly.
I like a cannon
How about
because you
when
can
we
get them
pulled up-
set up for competition.
How about when we pulled up to the campsite, Peyton, and you got out the car? As soon as we got out the car, I unholstered my gun, just shot it.
Like straight
I
up
was
in the
like,
air.
Bro, I'm like,
Bruh. Yeah, it's off in the middle of nowhere. It's woods.
Man he finally got the leash took off of him. He couldn't control
We
it.
pulled up. I throw it in park. As soon as I opened the door, top, top, top. And then
Dude,
Cookie was like, "What the?"
I grabbed mine. I'm like, do what?
I said, "You never know, bro. You never know what might happen."
You just
I
wanted to
definitely
see if he
think-
was ready.
Yeah.
I will be stacking up on my bookmarks.
For sure.
Wait,
For sure.
Wait, hold up. That's the wrong reference there.
Yeah, we know what
But,
you mean, though.
Yeah.
We're gonna have range day at the camp.
Basically, I'm about to start shooting everything a whole lot more. Because I'm not gonna say I'm super familiar with the firearm. Plus, I just got a new AR, so and I do plan on getting another handgun to replace the one now that I carry. Plus, it will have an optic on it, and this would be because I can't put an optic on this one. I would love to have one, but that's also personal preference, But I do want one with a threaded barrel so I can suppress it after I pay $200 and then $800 for a suppressor.
$1,000. It would definitely come in handy to have a suppressor, but it just didn't come in financially handy.
Yeah.
Plus,
They
it
still
takes
take a
like
while to
5 to
get?
6 months to get. Yeah, my dad paid and bought his suppressor like 6 or 7 months ago. That came in yet.
Cowboy said he had to go. He's heading to bed, but be good. If you ain't good, be good at it.
Whatever.
Be good at being good. If you ain't good, be good. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
Be
that's
good.
us kind of
If
talk.
you ain't good, be good at it. Okay.
Be the best.
If you ain't first, you last. Second place is first loser.
Oh, God.
All right, so we're gonna come up to the. All right, here's what we're gonna do at our camp. We're gonna pull up.
Everybody get out and pot
And-
shot.
Yeah, everybody's gonna pop shots at the first tree they see.
Get out! I told Cookie, I was like, "Hey, bro, if we wake everybody up to gunfire, it'd be like the SEALs, bro."
Yeah, bro.
Everybody starts scrambling in
Yeah.
the tents. Like, oh my
Who cares
God.
about long shots, bro?
You're gonna have somebody coming out in their underwear ready, bro.
Yeah.
You
They'll come
Nah,
out.
I'll be snoozing. I'm a heavy sleeper. You'd be surprised.
had to shoot you in the butt.
I slept through a hurricane once. That was pretty dope.
You live in North Mississippi. A hurricane
Yeah,
for
bro.
you is nothing.
No, I was in Black River, South Carolina in 2016 when Hurricane Matthew hit.
Congratulations.
You're proud of
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm proud,
Yeah.
bro. I slept through it, got wet.
He
Oh,
floated
that's
down
sad.
the river.
Got wet.
Yeah, bro. So I don't have anything else to say. I got stuff to say, but I didn't went through my
Abolish
whole
the-
list. Did you finish your topics, Carson?
No, bro, I got like 15 more. But
Well,
we don't have to get into that. I'm just saying.
Be
I came
uncomfortable.
prepared.
he's ready, bro. He stayed
I
ready.
do want to ask Taylor, though, what's it like to go viral? How's that feel?
Okay, so I'll explain it from the viewpoint of somebody who went viral for Omegle pranks. So for the longest time, I couldn't go on Omegle without people recognizing me, or at least every other person recognizing me. They were like, I couldn't even do the prank anymore because everybody was like, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're that guy. I've seen this prank," After the fact, there were a few instances in person where people thought that I looked familiar. And then I would be like, maybe you've seen me from YouTube, maybe not. And I would show them a video and they'd be like, oh my God, I've seen this. But that's happened like twice in however many years. But what does it feel like? It's a great feeling. It's like, that dopamine hit you get whenever you're scrolling on social media? It's like that, but times 10. Because instead of scrolling through and watching funny videos or whatever it is you do, you're constantly refreshing your notifications to see that number go up.
Yeah.
And it's very addicting. And whenever you lose it, that sucks. I would say that really sucks. Whenever you get like 50,000 views in one day, and then you go from that to, your channel dies down a little bit and maybe you're only getting 1,000 views in one day, that really can take a toll on you. And that's something that I had to kind of learn. You're not always going to be on the tip of that mountain.
Yeah.
And whenever you look at your metrics, that's literally what it is. You'll have viral spikes. Whenever you're up here, it's great. Whenever you're down here, you're trying to get back up there. So, yeah, I mean, in conclusion, it's really addicting. And that's what made me want to be a, not necessarily influencer, but someone who helps other people go viral, because I want them to experience the same thing I did, so.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you was, did it like instantly hit or did it take a little while?
So my first ever breakout virality was, I've never told anyone this, like in my today's group of friends. I did this prank on Omegle years and years ago in like 2014, where I would actually pretend to pew pew myself. I don't want to say the actual word. And I would do that in front of people on Omegle. And it went viral. It got like 1 million views. And back then in 2014, that was like really funny. Not actually funny, but it was really funny to the people. And that's why people were watching it, liking it, whatever. But later on, nobody really knows this, I got 2 strikes on my channel because there were 5 parts to that. 2 of them got taken down and I got strikes on my channel. My channel almost got deleted. And whenever I got the 2 strikes, I was like, oh my gosh, like I've got to go take the rest of these videos down. I don't want to be known for this anymore. I'm getting canceled for it. I took them all down. No one can see them anymore. And then it wasn't until like 4 years later that I had my next breakout virality, which was the demon stuff, And yeah.
Was that a trend back in the day, like the Omegle stuff? Because I've seen a few things like that, but
Yeah,
did
I'll
you
see it
just like
randomly.
one day decide, hey, I'm gonna do this?
It was definitely a trend. It wasn't as popular as it is today, 'cause, well, Omegle's dead now, but today,
Yeah, that joint used to be
people,
super popping.
yeah, I mean, today people are making videos on Omegle left and right. Like it's just the most popular thing in the world. But back then, like 2014, 2015, there was this group of people that I would make Omegle videos with, and there were only a handful of people who went viral doing it. And I wanted to be one of those people. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot bigger now. Yeah.
Cool.
But like I said, so Omegle, I don't know if you guys know this, but Omegle actually got taken down. Like the original Omegle website is not a thing anymore. And there are other alternatives to it, like Omi.tv, but the original Omegle website does not exist anymore.
there's a lot of people, and I thought it was still Omegle, but there's a lot of people that are doing like catching predator type deal stuff.
Mhm.
With it looks just like Omegle though. I see that on TikTok all the time. That stuff's kind of popping right now, where they go in and they pretend to be like a 13-year-old girl and they try to the Chris Hansen stuff is just like that to catch a predator, but it's normal people doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's like a really big niche now.
Yeah.
People catching predators, even in real life,
Bro,
they're doing that
we
stuff.
should all do that.
Yeah.
Might end up
Um,
sketchy.
the reason that Amigo actually got taken down was because of a lawsuit over that. It was like a predatorial website that predators would be known to use to, get minors and stuff to do things they're not supposed to. So they fought for years on that lawsuit, and it finally got them.
That sucks because I mean it doesn't suck that they remove that like alley for people to do that, but I mean any social we talked about this on the Man Podcast episode. Any social media that you have, like if you have children and they have TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, uh, WhatsApp, anything like that, that's access to somebody. So I mean, if they can take down Omegle, they can take down anything.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean it is sad, and it's also not in a way because it's sad for the owner of it. Because if you go on the Amigo website right now, like amigo.com, you'll see like a whole thing written out about what Amigo was, and here's a link to view the court summons, and you can see like the whole story of it. But it was at one time a very virtuous platform. Like there was nothing evil about it as far as the owner goes, but it attracted that type of people that brought it down. So
Yeah.
what can you do?
Is that what ultimately led to your shift in your YouTube niche? Was it getting taken down, or were you already thinking about that?
I've been thinking about that for years. So my biggest virality was in 2020, and I think probably like 2 years after that, in 2022, was about, or maybe 2021, late 2021, was whenever I wanted to kind of start that shift away from it, just because I was getting into other things. I was doing weddings, I was doing a little bit of marketing. I just didn't want to be the prankster guy anymore.
Yeah. It's
I
cool when you're
was
younger.
I was looking into being more of a well-respected entrepreneur, and it's something I've thought about for a while. But to answer your question, no, I actually made a video saying that I probably wasn't going to be doing Omegle pranks anymore, like my welcome back video. Like I think it was a month before Omegle got taken down, and I had no idea that it was going to happen. So, yeah.
We've definitely been trying to figure out the virality part because we're stuck in the like 200-300, at least for TikTok, because that's what I run. But on TikTok, we're stuck in the 200 to 300 views, and just trying to figure the algorithm out. And like the difference with us being a podcast and not like an individual creator on TikTok is that as a individual creator, you have the advantage where you can just grab a bunch of random videos, duet to it, react to it, or whatever. You can remake trends, but for us, like we're solely leaning on the content that we create to push that to go viral. And man, we have been scratching our heads on that. Well, every once in a while, we'll get one that'll pop. Like I think we have one that's got like 4,000 something views, but that's been the highest we've hit. I think Dylan does pretty good on
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts though.
Yeah, we'll have like with our, we had the sheriff on, and a lot of those went pretty viral for viral for us, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like it's gonna be viral for you. Eventually the view count we get on those is gonna be low compared to what a viral one gets. But like a lot of those will hit, but it's mostly a lot of that has to do with people like hating on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever, that gets the views up, I guess. But and then
Still think
we'll have like 4 that pop, and then we'll have like 3 that get less than 100 views, and it's just like And we'll have like 4 in a row that have like 4,000 views apiece, and it's just crazy. But we're
I
just
still think it was
pushing them every day.
modded, but we do have a Instagram reel with like 32,000 views. But it's also got like a third of that in likes, and
Well,
you just
that's
don't
pretty
see
good.
that. You don't see that kind of relation.
That
though,
seems
typically.
pretty solid. I mean, you're not going to get like the main thing you're going to get with the short form content is maybe that subscribe, and then eventually maybe they'll interact with it. But it takes like 6 or 7 interactions before they'll even interact.
Yeah. So the way short form content works, from my understanding, is it gets pushed out to a batch of like 5 people at first. If those 5 people interact with it in any type of way, it's going to get pushed out to basically double that. And then vice versa, so on and so on, like 10, 20, 40, whatever. And if you get enough people to interact, I don't know what percentage it has to be, but if you get enough people to interact to the push out, then it's going to keep going and keep going and keep going. It's not going to stop until that percentage goes below what it needs to be. And so what I think you guys should do is look at that 32,000 view video and reverse engineer that and figure out what it is that made that get so many views. And then once you've determined that, structure all your videos the same way. And then you'll find that you're starting to get maybe not more viral videos, but more views on your videos. And I'll tell you another secret about short form content. And this may be obvious, but the first 3 seconds is what counts. This is why I tell people, like, you've got to get your hook right. If you don't have your hook right, people are just they're going to do this. They're going to say, oh, don't care. They're going to keep doing that because that's what they're programmed to do. If you can create a break in someone scrolling, that's when you will go viral.
Abby has a video. My wife, Abby, she has a video
Not
on
your girlfriend?
Instagram. Well,
that's my girlfriend's
Different
name.
yeah. So
It just sounded like there were 2 Abbeys.
well, his girlfriend Abby and my wife Abby, but they're different people.
I was gonna say.
I had to specify. But she has a video on Instagram Reels that has like 300,000 views. But it's only like 3 seconds long.
What was it?
It was like the kid spilled some dye all over the counter and she was like cleaning it up or something. She does a lot of stuff like that. But
yeah. And you'll be surprised, like, we can have all these rules for content and how we should do it, but sometimes things just go viral and we don't know why. Like, I have a video on TikTok. It's from so long ago. It was literally my 3rd video I ever posted on TikTok. It's literally just me playing a virtual reality game. And at the end of it, there's a jump scare. But there's no type of like first 3 seconds hook that would make somebody want to keep watching. I don't think. But it got like 800,000 views. And I'm like, why, bro? It makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes that just happens.
the main thing
Yeah,
we want to
we
do.
were talking about energy drinks in that 31,000 view one, so we just get
Yeah.
So
That's the
C4,
thing too,
guys.
is because we're pulling. It's hard to like script short form content when we're making it from long form. So
Yeah.
I mean,
That's kinda what I
Opus
was
Clips kind
thinking.
of helped us out a lot because it's less mental work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opus Clip, bro. That is the best thing you can use, in my opinion, because it's gonna. I wouldn't say Opus Clip is just like plug and play. For me, the way I used it was I would get my clips, get like the top 10 or whatever, and then I would take them into Premiere Pro and edit them some more, add B-roll, add whatever else I need to add, and then make it more engaging, you know?
Yeah. I was thinking that at least for the TikTok, that could be an outlet for us to maybe more personally interact. Like, we can still post like the pod clips and snippets from the longer form of our content, but I was thinking that the 3 of us could, and this comes from the Nick D, and I don't remember the guy's name that he works with, but it's FRDI, and Nick's an artist, and they have their own podcast, but I don't see many clips from the podcast on their TikTok. It's just them doing TikTok trends. And they have a really good, like, successful podcast and a following in general. I was thinking we could do some stuff like that.
FRDI show.
Yeah.
Or the You Should Know podcast.
Yeah.
They just
Do
they're
whatever, bro.
stupid. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, bro, it's the stupidest stuff ever. It's hilarious.
Bro, we can start playing the games, bro.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Something.
bro. Like, what's it called? That's something like that FRDI show they do, Nick and them, or whoever that
Red
other
Basket.
dude is. Nah, I'm gonna verify right quick. But
Verified.
I've thought about that because like that's all they do, right? They have a podcast, but the only thing that they pump out are them playing like these games on them.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, and I'm not a social media expert, but from my personal experience, it's like when people find like one piece of content that they like from you, they're gonna try to find as much of that as they can. So, even if we do some of the silly stuff, some of the trendy stuff, if people genuinely like the content that we create, they will seek like every form of it. Because there's there's
Yeah.
been like people that make music that I go back and try to find like, well, what else does this person do? And some of the podcast people that I listen to, they have YouTube channels that do something completely different, and I consume a large percentage of most of their content. So I think that might be one of the ways to go.
See, this is
Yeah.
the dudes he's talking about. But they got this game called Guess, like Carson just said. If they find something you do that they will like, they'll go through your profile trying to find more of it.
Yeah.
These guys that do that guessing skill
Yeah.
game where they'll think of a word, right? And they'll get the other guy to guess what that word is. And then they'll come up with a number between 1 and 100 to see how close he is, 100 being the word. And I saw that for the first time. I clicked their profile, went through to find all of them. Because there was only like 3. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a dopamine game. So can you provide somebody enough dopamine to click your profile and want to get more of it? It's a drug, really. So with like the games that they're playing, like you're talking about, people are seeing that and they're being like, okay, I really want to know what's going to happen. So they're going to watch the whole video first off. And then whenever they get to the end of the video, they're like, oh, wow, that was great dopamine. I want to see another one of those games. They're going to click your profile. They're going to go find another one and another one and another one. And that's like the chain reaction that starts to happen. I think it's a great idea for you guys to implement something like that. Like rather than just getting on a podcast and just talking about topics, introduce like a segment. It could be a game. It could be a drinking game, whatever it is. You guys are a Christian podcast.
Coca-Cola.
Grandma
choice
standing in
tea.
water here.
Yeah, just some type of segment to, interrupt the pattern of just thoughts and talking,
I'll leave
Yeah,
that
that's
up to
something that me
Carson.
and Dylan were talking about on the man episode. Is that we both go through seasons, and this is probably everybody. Sometimes I just want to watch something stupid, and sometimes I'm looking for information. It definitely changes, and if we can provide both of that, I mean, I know we got a lot of stupid stuff to offer, so why not?
Why not,
Be
boy?
sitting on a gold mine with Cookie.
Yeah, he's. Never mind.
I'm special.
He's special,
Yeah.
boy. Especially.
The man acoustic.
What's our longest podcast ever, Peyton? How long was the Roger one? 240?
234.
We're
How
almost
long have we
there.
been going, bro?
226.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Yeah,
right
this
here.
has been a good one. I've enjoyed this one.
We've hit a lot of stuff. We've had.
No, 227.
Okay, we're almost there. But
Hey.
Frankie needs to hop on and instigate nothing. He just sits here.
I could probably get my buddy Coy on, and he could talk more about the gun stuff. He was in the military.
We might bring him on one day.
We'll bring him on one
Yeah.
day. I got food that was cooked 2 hours ago that's kind of cold now.
That sounds
That's
like a
your
personal
fault.
problem.
Sheriff video was our most viewed video though on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got
podcast.
almost 1,000, didn't it? Or was it almost 800?
No,
Well, that's
just
on Facebook.
As far as YouTube views go, it's
Oh,
160
yeah.
now.
Yeah, he did really good on Facebook.
Yeah.
There.
And if you guys have a video that does go like ultra viral, I would say have whoever the video was about on again.
For
have
sure.
the same guest on, and then you could probably double down on it.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to
Yeah.
like stay on top of like police scanners and stuff, and find out
Ask
like what their
about a
big
specific
bust
call.
is, bro. Yeah, like dude, I heard this like thing the other night, man. What was that?
We have interesting because we had the sheriff on, but we will also say like abolish the 3-letter agencies.
Yeah.
So I don't. It's weird. Which
Did he agree with that?
Oh, we didn't ask
I
him
don't know.
about
We haven't
that.
talked about that.
And it,
Oh,
I mean, it's
We
kind
don't
of a
think-
slippery slope.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't ask. He probably wouldn't answer that, or he'd
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
say
yeah.
something. But
don't want him to
it,
lose
it
his
would be a
job.
line to cross there, just because.
it's
Yeah,
a disclaimer.
but
can't talk
at the
about
same
that.
time, like if we say abolish the federal government or something like that, even if we're kidding, it has no bearing on the local level because what I personally feel is that the states should govern themselves, and so you could get rid of a federal government and it wouldn't affect anybody like Shane. I wouldn't think, right?
It's kind of like, why do these people so far away that have nothing to do with me? What business do they have governing me?
Yeah. Well, that's my whole thing about voting is that. And
Oh yeah.
I may
Ask
come
Taylor
across.
this. Ask Taylor this.
Okay,
'Cause
we've been asking everybody. I want you to tell me what you think, and I'll tell you my opinion. Are you participating in the 2024 election, or any election for that matter?
Well,
Yeah,
here's what I kind of have to introduce it this way.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it, but if you think that your vote wasn't going to count anyway, or if you think that the election was stolen, would you even vote? Like, what would be the point of voting if your vote doesn't even count? That's really where I was coming from with that. But also, Carson's thing is, you just explain it yourself, Carson.
The long and short of it is, I'm probably gonna sit this one out, and people can get mad if they want. I know that there's people that have fought and died for the right to vote. This is no disrespect towards them. I'm definitely not taking it for granted. But in the current society that we live in, I do not feel like, as a population as a whole, we're given great choices. So until we get the greater of two goods and not the lesser of two evils, I'm probably not going to vote. At least on a federal level. I'll still participate in local elections, stuff that really affects my day to day. But on a federal level, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still be voting. I don't know whether or not my vote will count, but if it does, if it doesn't, it won't matter either way. It doesn't take any skin off my back to go down the street and vote. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'll just do it regardless. Like, let's say they did steal the election and my vote doesn't count. It's not going to cost me anything to still vote. If it doesn't count, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I don't dig too deep into it.
Yeah, I guess we might as well do it while we can, because there's probably going to come a day where it's not even you're not
Option.
even voting for anything. Yeah, you're just being told, hey, this dude's in charge now. Be like Russia,
Yeah.
you have the same guy in charge for 50 years.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
voted in.
Yeah,
Are we having the fake elections?
Don't want that.
yeah.
Y'all can
Dude,
vote,
and that's
but we
the
picked him.
crazy thing, bro. Because it could go that way, like everybody votes this one person in, and then he just never leaves.
And it's almost kind of like that
What's stopping? Like,
because the people
I
are
don't.
funding these people are the ones that really
Yeah.
picking the people out that actually get to run, that can afford to run on the
Yeah,
grander
Yeah.
scale, at least.
yeah,
And it's like, another thing is, and I'm sure you've already thought about this, Carson. It's like, if everybody thought that way, like, and nobody voted, what would happen?
yeah. Nobody
Like,
rules if
would the-
nobody obeys.
Yeah.
So people
So,
keep saying
I
that,
don't know.
bro.
It's
This goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, hey, people keep
direction.
saying this, but what you gonna do?
What are they gonna do? Arrest everybody?
yeah.
Yeah.
Be like them people that speed on the
Concentration
highway,
camps.
That's why there's multiple of them speeding at the same time. They're gonna pull
They can
over
only
all of them.
catch one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fastest gets away.
Yeah, while I'm in the right lane going below the speed.
It's stuff like that, though.
Well, what's crazy is the disconnect between America and some of the other countries in the world, because on one planet that has been in existence as long as it has and civilized as long as it has, you have countries like America and China, even though they're different politically, that are vastly advanced, industrialized, uh, just massive economical entities. And then on the same planet, you have places like Somalia that has no government and it's governed by warlords. Like it's crazy how that happens.
Yeah,
Trying to go to Somalia?
I think it's no. I think
Trying to go to
it's.
Might
Colombia.
as well try it.
I'm not
Yeah.
nowhere crazy.
Trying to go to Ukraine, stand on business.
Oh, yeah. Stand on business.
Yeah.
Probably could, bro.
Yeah.
We
the
know
people-
Dylan. We know he don't like to stand on business. He won't be coming.
Nah, I'm gonna back
Who,
up.
Dylan? Yeah, Dylan be saying
Little
sorry
flaky.
after shooting somebody.
Sorry, bro. Let me pray for it. Hopefully you heal. Pray for your healing, brother.
Hey, next time you'll get the person without protection.
I'm a yeah. Well, you made me forget what I know. Oh, there's people that they say, oh, well, Ukraine sure could use all those AR-15s we got, and it's like, bro, you just proved the point of why we need them.
Yeah. Well, they have
Yep.
AKs, but sure.
They got a little bit of everything over there, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering
They've
how
been
much
having-
crap we've sent them. Oops.
Yeah.
7.62.
About 39 millimeter.
Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. But yeah,
Yes.
Sir.
it's just stuff to think about though, because
Yep.
a lot of people talk about it and they ain't really about it. They ain't really being about it. They ain't really doing about it. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Too much talk, not enough action.
That's right. Over here at the Put Work In podcast, we about that
That's
action.
what we're talking about. That's why we're telling y'all need to go out and go to the gym.
And get in
Okay.
the Burden Society Discord.
Don't
You can
be
hear
Get
a
in
stuff
the
like this
Discord.
every day. If this is the content that you like to subscribe to, you can get to know us on a personal level.
Yeah, we might have random
And
live
it's
streams in there, bro.
unfiltered. Yeah.
Cookie's gonna set it up. I don't know what he's gonna set up. Like he said, he's gonna set it
We're
up.
trying to
but
make it more official, man. Right now,
Hey,
we
is
just got
that
Burden
his
Society
new job
name.
instead of shorts?
just manage the whatever that is, Discord.
Yeah.
Discord.gg.
Discord mod.
Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm going to have me an
He
E
definitely looks the part.
Probably don't know what a Discord mod looks like, do you?
No, I do.
don't know
I'm
what
just
nothing
giving
looks
you
like.
crap.
I just
don't
figured
like
this. I
crap.
just learned about Discord last night.
No? You're in my Discord.
Yeah, well, that was a month ago.
My football Discord.
Hey, bro. So Taylor, he started a Discord to watch football, and me, Trevor, and him were on there, and I was Ubering, and you could just get off of Discord, and it just shows the audio. Well, I had the game playing, so they thought the people were thinking I was just listening to the game. But when they got out of the car, they said, "Have a great night," and then Peyton and Trevor were like, "Have a good night," and they looked back in the car like, "What?"
That's crazy, bro.
They didn't know they could hear them the whole time. You know how people in the Uber, they just say everything, bro. They act like
Yeah.
you're not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
I've heard
dude,
some crazy
Cat
stuff.
lost her sock and she went crazy.
No, it's worse than that.
What's your craziest
I can't
Uber
say it on
story,
here.
Dylan?
Go to the Discord.
Yeah, you can find out in
Yeah.
the Discord.
Peyton, since you know so much
Yeah.
about the Discord, help me set it up, bro. I'm trying to figure
Bro,
out
that's
how
what
to.
I'm trying to do,
I'm trying
bro.
to figure out how to make you an administrator, literally right now. So we're gonna get on that. We're gonna level up the Discord. We want to bring you
Right click
guys.
my name, or you might have to create a role. You
So
can right
this
click
is
my
what
name.
I figured out. I'm gonna go through this with y'all. But we got different platforms. We got YouTube. My main YouTube is gonna be for mainly vlogs and just stuff like that, shorts, good content, stuff that I can actually put on YouTube and not get in trouble for. And then this podcast is for longer discussions like we've had tonight. And there's some stuff we probably shouldn't have said, or we probably could put on one of these other platforms and not have to worry about it.
It is
And
what
then-
it is.
Discord is going to be mainly for like community discussions and resources. For really, I'm like Burden Society is a community of like-minded individuals with the goal of getting better every day, you know, to relieve the burdens of those we love. And I don't know what else the slogan, the motto, whatever the mission statement was, because I haven't memorized it, but it's pretty close to that. But yeah, I was debating whether Discord or Patreon, but I feel like Discord would build the community a little better than a Patreon. We could all put into Discord, and then I'm also going to do a Patreon later on where I do, you know, more exclusive content and, you know, maybe a workout program, get with Cookie about that and stuff like that. But we are planning the camp. So if you want to come camping, message me. And I'm going to get the date. Hopefully by the next time we're here, we'll have a date. Early March, late February.
How can we get into the Discord? Is it in the description?
Yeah, it's going to be in the description. It's in the chat. I'm going to put it in there again. In the chat, if you're listening right now. I actually texted it to you too, so.
Okay.
Oh, dang, you messaged in the Discord last night saying trying to figure this out.
Yeah. All right, so I'm
I
putting
wasn't
it
even
in
looking at it.
the live stream.
I don't get on Discord.
You better
Often.
start if you're gonna be an admin.
Administrative results. So I think we've PR'd our link to podcast.
Heaven, yeah, brother.
Hey,
PR. Didn't even mean to.
Evan, yeah.
Trevor, when did Trevor get off?
I don't know. He didn't even say bye.
Bro, he just dipped. Dude, that stuff on my computer earlier, I swear, dude, like my computer didn't die. It's been plugged in this whole time. It just shut down. I was like, oh, I said something my agent didn't like.
Yeah.
You said something Fred didn't like, bro. You gotta.
Greg.
Yeah, you got Fred, bro?
No, I got Greg.
Yeah, Greg, what's up?
What agent
I
you
think
got?
Dylan
Tyler?
had Greg too.
I got
didn't he?
Greg. What's up,
Yeah.
Greg? He probably got Carson.
All
I be
right.
giving mine a run for his money, bro. You should see my Google searches
He
sometimes.
thought you was running real drills last night training, bro, and you just had half
Yeah.
a gun. Man was on
It's
something.
half a gun, but fully lethal.
Heck yeah, bro. He gonna put it.
I'm trying to figure my log out information or my
Hey,
login
bro, don't log
information
out.
for Discord.
He ain't even in there. He's trying to get out.
I think I want to like have different because you can make different channels. I think I want to have like separate channels for like fitness, camping,
Yeah.
firearms, and stuff.
I'll tell you what you do right quick. Go up to the channel. Go up to the name up there where the down arrow is.
Yeah, I got
underneath
that.
the top left. Click it. Click server settings.
Okay.
And then click roles.
All right.
Should be the second one. Then you can go on there and make your different roles for each person, right? So you have your administrator or your mod role or whatever. Give them whatever kind of name
So
you
I'm gonna
want.
say admin.
ADD space MEN. We're gonna try to add some men to this group.
Dude, that's a great idea. Admin.
Look at Cookie, bro.
Heck yeah, dude. Crazy. And then you have to go through the permissions. So your admin, you want to click every single one. You'll probably have like some member roles and stuff.
See,
Yeah, I see
I've
it,
been
bro.
sending a link to a few people.
Sweet. We ain't got. Bro, Kenny
I don't
got
think
in
anybody.
there. I was like, I looked in there and the whole group was in there, and I didn't think Trevor or Kenny was gonna go in there.
We support our boy.
But whatever, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm giving you all permissions, Cookie, so don't delete it.
All right, bet.
But
You're
yeah,
gonna give him free reign.
Burden Society, bro.
Yeah, and then
Join
you have
up,
to
make some t-shirts.
Yeah,
That'll
Carson,
be our
t-shirt.
first t-shirts,
Bro,
bro.
I make Burden Society. I'm cool with that. I make stuff all the time, and you guys just don't want to.
We got to figure out
You're
how
like,
to
oh,
actually.
that's cool.
We have like 50 designs, bro. We need to figure out how to actually like.
Make sure there ain't no
Do 'em.
outline on it, bro.
Well,
You know what I mean, bro?
the thing we got to figure out is you want to do it
Bruh.
obviously right now the cheapest way possible with the highest quality.
Listen to this. I went through there and clicked all those permissions, and the one on the very bottom, administrator, and it said, if you click this, it'll automatically click the rest of them. I'm like, bro, put that at the top.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I'm trying to
Nah,
get
bro.
one.
Let me change my name off of my gaming name right quick.
I made Carson an admin too, so
Heck yeah.
y'all
New
both
role.
equals.
Can
Alright,
I
so
cook?
now,
Can I kick Cookie out?
Oh, Taylor's in there, bro.
so now we
Yeah.
can
Did
go
it
into the
work?
roles.
Yeah, you're in there, bro. You in there like a pin square.
Hope he brought pizza. It said he's in there like
Yeah.
pin square.
Yeah, baby.
I'm trying to get it to work
So-
on my end.
Yeah, guys, we'll let y'all go. What's that Lost Design company? Plug it,
Lost Signal
Carson.
Design Co. If you need any graphics design, hit me up.
T-shirts.
You can message me on
Stickers.
my Facebook page. You can text me. I got my cell phone number on there. You can email me at lostsignaldesignco@gmail.com. If you need absolutely anything, hit me up.
That's what we need. We need a website. Put all of our
I
merch
can do
on there.
that too. Yeah, if you need a website set up, hit me up. I can do that also.
Peyton, plug something. Burn Society Camp.
Nestle Water,
Forge.
Pure Life,
No, shut up.
pretty good.
All right, Taylor. What about you?
Bird Society.
If you want to take your social medias to the next level, you know I'm your guy. Hit me up
Facts.
at Taylor Junkin on Instagram.
Yep, y'all. I don't even know what my YouTube channel is called. Dylan McCullum, I think. I changed it. I don't even know. I like.
You might want to revisit that because when I try to find it's kind of hard to find.
Bet Bill the Young it is. Burden
No,
Society.
for real.
Join the Discord. That's the start. We're building something. We're trying to build a community. Get in there. What are we doing right now? Podcast? It's late, guys. We
Mhm.
all kind of look tired, except for Taylor and Peyton. He just drank a C4. We trying to build a community. Get in the server,
I drank coffee.
and we're gonna be getting it in on the daily. You know what I'm saying? Societally burden.
Heaven yeah, brother.
What else we got to plug, bro? Grateful Apparel. Hey, look, click one of them Amazon links and go order some stuff.
Put Work
Well,
In Podcast. Check
Did you
us out.
did you fully expound upon the meaning of Burden Society, or did you just read the statement?
I didn't. No, I don't think so. I didn't even read the statement, bro. I just did it off the top of my head.
Yeah, let me put it on your screen, bro.
I have to figure out. Pull it, send it to me. Well, I don't know. I don't have any like brain power, bro.
Can I drop it in the? I can't drop it in the chat.
You could. Peyton can pull it up. Is it in our drive?
Probably not.
What are we talking about right now?
It's on my phone. I know that. It's in our group text.
There it is. Burden Society Creatives. Here we go. I'm gonna try to figure out how to put it on there. If you stick around this, what? If you stuck around
Who now?
this long, you just you're in the weeds at this point. So
There we go.
I like the
got it.
idea of Burden Society because I think we've been hitting on it for a while now, but like the Discord, it's important to have a community of people, like-minded, opposite-minded, whatever, that in
minded,
general
bro.
think like
Just
you
minded.
do. Yeah, just being minded,
Minded.
But I think it's a really cool concept because you can find people in all walks of life, all shapes and sizes, different men, different situations that are looking for something that they just don't have right now. And I do think that Burden Society is something that'll help fill in that gap. And I don't know if we're ever going to get it on the screen, but the key
Yeah, I'll
part
put it up there.
of the banner is the lion and the lamb, and that represents, number one, Jesus, the lion and the lamb, but two, the duality between being that man capable of violence, but also you can turn it off when you need to, and you can be gentle if you are with your children, stuff like that. And then if you look at the logo, you see that helping
Look at
hand
this
over
dang
there.
art, Taylor, bro.
Yeah.
We got
Shout
the
out to
BS
your
banner.
boy.
BS, bro.
Yeah, this is a bunch of BS. Man.
And I'm
No, it
still
looks
working
great.
on this because I was literally like this burden video I put out, and then like we were just talking about like the next day, and I was like, Burden Society, that's perfect. And like Carson, within like 5 minutes, had all of this. Like we had graphics and mission statements, like before we had anything else. So it's literally been like 2 weeks ago we did this, and I just now created a Discord for it. But
Yeah, you knew you had something, you just didn't know what it was.
and the mission statement, I like it. And then I'm like making some tenants and stuff too, but we're gonna start out with the Discord, and we're calling it camps, forges. We don't have a name for the event yet, but we're gonna get together, be men, and do stuff. We're gonna do fitness. We're gonna do heart-to-heart conversations. We're gonna do faith. We're gonna shoot guns. We're gonna camp and be men, and hopefully at the end of it, you come out a better man for the people in your life and build community. Lead on all fronts. Bear it or become it. All right, Carson, tell us about this lion and lamb situation.
Okay, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you direct your attention to the middle of the graphic, the concept of the lion and the lamb, like I said, it's a very well-known concept if you're a Christian, but it represents the duality of Jesus that is also reflected in us as men, which is the lion, the warrior, and the lamb, which is I guess the gardener. It's the yin and the yang, the light and the dark that every man has.
Amen.
And yeah. And then I like if you look at the actual logo to the right, they're I don't know the technical terms here. I'm self-taught, but you see a hammer, you see a hammer and a barbell between Burden Society and Bear to Become It, and that just represents putting work in general. And contrary to your viral video, we respect that as a man, you're putting in work, whether it's in an office, in a truck, on a job site, from the house, whatever it is, just at the gym, or building buckets, whatever you want to do, but just working hard, sweating, not sweating, putting work in and getting stuff done. And the bigger concept behind this whole Burden Society is that this is an outlet to help other men bring other men, and then bring other men and bring other men in. And that's why in the middle of the logo you see the hands together. That's a helping hand. That's what we're extending to other people.
Right. And I'll kind of go into
and
a
the
little
smoke
more.
Just looks cool.
Yeah, it does look cool. It looks fire, bro. So a community of like-minded individuals with the goal of getting better every day, becoming assets in our community, and carrying the burdens of the ones we love. I've kind of went back and forth with all this because, I want to do this right. And I don't want to be like the guy that's just like a doomsday prepper and that's all they care about or whatever, because that's just not what I want it to be about. I don't want to be doom and gloom or whatever. At the end of the day, I want it to be biblical. I want it to represent Jesus rightly. And, I've had a lot of scripture and messages that I've listened to lately that confirmed kind of the way I was feeling. And kind of, I'm at that place where I'm like, okay, let's run with it. Like I said, we've had this for weeks, and I just wanted to make sure, because we did it so quick, I didn't want to just jump off so quick and then have to readjust later. And I don't really want to lead people astray or anything. I want to lead people to Jesus ultimately, and and I feel like this is a good way to do it, a good way to balance, because I feel like a lot of Christians, they're more of the lamb than the lion. I feel like a lot of Christians are more of the lion than the lamb. And
that's what a lot of them have been taught in the traditional Christian institutions, turn the other cheek. But a lot of people forget a lot of the stuff in the Bible that's talked about as far as Jesus. Like, that man was flipping tables. He was running people out of their own churches and stuff. And there has to be that duality, because if you're only the lamb, you're going to get taken advantage of. And if you're only the lion, you'll take advantage of everybody. But if you can master that duality of knowing when to be the lion and when to be the lamb, you can help more people than you're going to end up hurting.
I think, too, it kind of goes along with the assets in the community. A lot of people in the church, you know, you'll hear this saying, you're too heavenly minded that you have no earthly good, or something like that. And I'm 100% with people that want to do that and are like that. But you also have to have the people that are capable men. Like, there's a lot of people that are all in, like going to ministry school. A lot of these people that I was in school with are not capable humans. You know, they're just about the Bible and that's it. And there's a place for people like that and their pastors, but at the same time, most of the pastors, you know, are capable men. So I want to build men, and you know, there's this thing going around of, you know, they're trying to take men out of the picture, basically. I feel like, you know, it might be a politically weird statement, but you know, it's true. You know, that there's a segment of people that just don't like men, and I'm trying to go the other way with that. I'm trying to create men, and not just in the hoorah bodybuilder type, you know, bust down door type way. There's a place for that, but there's also a place for the gentle side, the lamb part. So I just want to see men get better, and it not just be, because this is stuff that, you know, this is all stuff I'm into. Might as well try to build a community around it. Like I said, I'm not just all in doomsday prepper. We're not building up a militia. You know, we're building up men. We want you to be able to defend your family. We want you to
then build their own militia.
Exactly. We want you to be able to be physically
militia
capable.
Pyramid scheme.
Exactly. Submit your money now.
And I think the other part that I like about it is that, if you remember when we did the What It Means to Be a Man episode, Tyler Brown commented, I think that's who it was.
Yeah.
You know, what do you do when you haven't had that example? Is, you know,
exactly.
We don't have a large platform, but we have a platform nonetheless. And this is something that we all feel called to do. And so I think that this also gives us an outlet to. And all right, let's just preface, like I said before, we're not perfect. We're not saying that we have everything figured out. We're not saying, look at us, we're the perfect example. But, you know, what we're trying to do is create a community of people that collectively have it figured out, and that can give that example to maybe somebody that doesn't have a father in their life, or somebody that does and he wasn't a good example, or somebody that's had a very good relationship with a very good man that was their father, and there might have been one aspect that he didn't hit on, or, you know, maybe you are exactly that kind of person and you want to find more guys like that. That's the purpose of this community.
Right.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people who today struggle with that. You know, like there's a lot of fatherless people because, you know, divorce rates are about 50%. And usually, like, the mother would get custody of the child in most cases. Yeah. And a lot of people just grow up not having a dad or not seeing them enough. And those type of people would definitely benefit from what you guys are doing. So it's great that you're doing it.
Yeah, and we definitely, like I was saying, I don't want to be off balance with it. You know, if you're more of the lamb type, spiritually minded, that's about it. Or you're just not capable, you're not physically fit, anything like that, we want to get you to where you need to be. And you know, on the other hand, if you're just Mr. Oorah lion type deal, we want to soften you up a little bit, not in the, you know, not in a negative sense, but
we want men to be capable of what's expected of them.
Amen.
You know, men are the protectors, you know, and we just want men. We want to have the men in place to do their job when it comes down to it, and be capable of doing their job. You know, so that's
be capable and learn to control it. Basically,
that's kind of like one of the points of this. You know, one is, you know, like community. Create a community of like-minded individuals with the same mission, same goal, you know, but also with this same goal, be able to test each other, right? Like, it's not just going to be a normal just camp night, right? We're not just going to go camp, drink beer around a fire, you know. No, it's going to be like, we're going to start off, we're going to start off a little slower, but eventually work up to where, like, this is we want to in order to, like I said before, to get stronger, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. And that's one of the goals we're trying to build men. In order to build men, you need to make them uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So
and
we
I
will
think
be
that
firing rounds at 4 a.m. next to their tent.
I think that the being uncomfortable thing can mean anything. It can mean working out and do hard stuff. It can mean working hard at work and grinding and not seeing your family. But I also think that at least for me personally, like I've told you guys a lot of stuff that I haven't told a lot of other people that I struggle with, and that's because I know that within the confines of our social structure that we've created, that it's a relatively safe place for me to go, hey, I'm struggling with this, and you guys aren't like, dang, bro, you suck, And so
There's a time and place for that.
this can also be a place for guys to be like, hey, man, I don't have this figured out. I have no idea what to do. I need help like now. And that's important for men to have because, and I've hit on it that, leadership's not optional, all that good stuff. And I stand by that. I stand firmly behind that. But at the same time, like, man, sometimes you're not going to have it together and you're not going to know what to do and you're going to freak out. And I've been there. I've hit a wall and not knowing what to do. But, having people around you that kind of help keep you grounded is a big part of that.
Amen.
Heaven yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Hey.
Heaven
Taylor
yeah.
jumping on there. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
He gonna fit in nice.
I think we're
here.
brainwashing him.
No,
he's gonna be
everything you
wearing a
guys
hat
have
before
said,
long.
Yeah.
I completely agree 100% with everything you guys say because I'm already on that same wavelength. So,
And that's like, there's like when you come
Yeah.
to the camp, there's like no pressure. Like, just be who you are. Come with the skill set and the place you're at,
And do what you can.
Like Peyton was saying, we're just asking you to make yourself a little uncomfortable, and eventually you're gonna get. There's a guy in there that does something a little better than you. You're gonna get to that level because we're gonna be pushing him at what you're good at that he's not good at, right? And
It's like me doing sit-ups, you know.
And we're gonna have hard conversations. We're not just gonna beat around the bush. We're not gonna, talk about. We're gonna have hard conversations, and what if we cry? So what? That's part of being a man, is being able to let your guard down when you need to.
When nobody's
when you're safe. when we all cuddle up in the tent. No. And if this, if you're thinking financially, what are these guys wanting financially? This is not going to cost you anything right now. Eventually there may be a cost to it because it's going to take money to do this. We'll figure that out when we get there. But right now it's free. We have limited spots. It looked like
it's free, but it costs about $100 up front.
Yeah, if you send $100, we can guarantee you a spot.
Yeah, it's free on the back end.
Yeah, once you give us the money, you don't have to pay anything else.
Yeah.
But
we
already have 5 of us.
You can pay $10.99 a month for the rest of your life.
Right. We're gonna have 5 of us. Join the Discord because we don't, like we said, we're figuring this out as we go. We really just want to build this community, and we're not really, it'd be nice to be able to do this for a living, but we're a long way from that, honestly. But this is what we want to do. We want to build men, and I feel like, this is headed in the right direction. This is kind of like an answered prayer, honestly. But and to see Taylor jumping on, Carson jumping in lately, and kind of being, with it. He with it. And then Taylor jumping in here. So we got 5 spots if the dates line up. But yeah, I don't want to make it too many people eventually because then you can't get personal. But, yeah, this is gonna be good. Join the server. Do it. We were like exiting the video and then we completely went a whole nother route. We're past 3 hours now.
like, please, finally, time to go eat.
I'm gonna.
And now we're back.
I'm officially the longest.
Officially, there's no doubt about it. I'm going to clip like the whole Burden Society spiel out, and I'm definitely putting that on like my YouTube.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I need to figure my
I'm
YouTube
gonna put it
channel
on my
out.
YouTube as well.
We need to shoot something official for it.
Yeah, we might have to make this a 2-parter. What do you think? Or we just drop it?
I think 2 parts are a good idea.
Or we could shoot a promo for the Burden Society camp.
I got you
Short
guys.
clips of the different things we'll be doing.
Or we just take the promo from like the one, and then just be like, "Hey, this is our last one." Or just like B-roll from it or whatever. But we just had to do it.
Like actual in person, what we're gonna be doing, bro. Like you get a video of me running. We'll get a video of Dylan setting up a tent.
Well, yeah, we'll get there, bro.
We'll take a video of us, Carson biting a squirrel's tail off or something.
I ain't trying to work
brother.
like crazy for the first one. Just kind of go out there and figure it out, and then I'm gonna have some messages prepared, some talks. And here's the thing too: depends on who's gonna be there, what we'll end up doing, because we're gonna cater it to to each specific group, and then you scale it whatever way. I'd really want to shoot guns. The problem is we run out of time because we probably start on Friday night, and then Saturday around lunch end it. But I think eventually we'll have a 2-nighter. Just gotta work up.
Give me a time frame for this one. I'll start looking at some scheduling and stuff. I'll be up for a few more hours while I flip my schedule back.
All right, well,
so
here's what we're gonna do. Follow us on all our things: Taylor, Dylan, Peyton, Carson. The best.
Trevor.
Just find the best ones. Trevor, whatever I think he's still here. He's in here in our hearts. Burden Society. Join the Discord server. That's the first thing you could do. The first step. What happens after that? I don't know. We're there. This is it. How do you end a podcast? It's been so long since we started.
I think you just
guys,
say bye at this point.
Yeah, bye.